Choose your fighter.
Lakey inspired.
Fight.
Hi guys, welcome back. Just a quick update. I'm going to be going to the city to work on things and meet up with a colleague. Anyways, on Monday, I met up with two clients and we were setting up the server side of our project, and we're using Firebase, and I was also learning how to use Flutter. So Flutter is a platform where you can develop apps for iOS and Android using the same code base. So the good thing about that is, you don't have two separate code bases for iOS and Android. You just have one code base and it compiles down to the native code of Android and iOS. So it makes it more convenient for the developers and it cuts down the time of development, right? Now the second client that I met up with, we met up with two other students from uni, and they're basically doing a final year project for us so that they can complete their final year project, and essentially we delegate them some of the tasks that are involved in the project that we're working on. On Wednesday, I met up with a new client, and he wants us to develop a website for him. And essentially after that meeting, we were talking about health, right? And during the meeting, he was asking me if I wanted anything. He was offering me food because we met up in a cafe, right? And this was in the morning, and he asked me whether I wanted something or not, and I said I don't want anything because I'm fasting, right? And then he was curious about why I was fasting, and he told me that he was actually he eats organic foods. He doesn't eat meat. He eats beans, legumes for his protein, and he tries to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits and all that. And he said if you eat meat, then just make sure you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because you need your fiber, and your antioxidants, right? You need your antioxidants to counteract the carcinogens that you consume from the toxins around you, and also the meat that you're eating, right? So I'm basically intermittent fasting for 16 hours, and then I eat for an 8-hour window. And I've also tried exercising on intermittent fasting, because when you intermittent fast, your testosterone levels are higher and your growth hormones increase as well when you're intermittent fasting, which means that it improves muscle gain, right? But you'd think that you'd lose muscle when you're fasting on an empty stomach because you don't have any nutrients for working out. But the thing is, your body actually produces hormones to counteract the breakdown of your muscle, right? For a period of time. If you exercise too long, then yes, your body will start breaking down your muscles, right? But if it's a short window, so if you're intermittent fasting and then your hormones, your testosterone and your growth hormones go up, and then you exercise at the same time, right, then it will improve the gains that you get. And yeah, so as long as you replenish the nutrients after you exercise, right, so that's when you stop intermittent fasting and you break your fast, right? So I've been doing that. Sometimes I still exercise at nighttime, but that's because when my schedule is different and I have things in the morning, then I don't have time to do things in the morning, so I exercise at nighttime. Anyways, that's the updates for this week. Another thing is, one big reason why I started doing intermittent fasting and I started exercising more is because you need to have clarity of mind, right? And if you're feeling lethargic during when you're working on things, and if your mind isn't sharp, then it's really hard to focus on your work, right? And even though you hustle and even though you put in the hours to work, your work is not going to be effective because you feel tired and you don't have the energy to be as efficient as possible, right? But if you exercise and if you're healthy and if you have all the energy that you have, right, then yeah, you can do more things, because everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, right? Everyone has the same 24 hours. But if you're sluggish, if you're feeling sluggish, then you can't produce as much things as someone who is fast on their feet and is energetic, because they have all the energy. And you know, focusing on health, exercising, that's one aspect that will sort of give you a boost in energy. So it may cut down, say, 1 or 2 hours from your day because you have to exercise, right? But in return, it makes you 5-10 times more efficient than if you were lethargic the whole day and you procrastinated and you didn't get much done because you were so tired that you didn't have the energy to do anything, right? Anyways, so that's basically my short update, and I'll see you guys in the next video.